Hey everybody, welcome back to another vlog. I'm heading north up to Wisconsin to try to fill my Wisconsin tag. I got 4 days up here. It's about a 6.5 hour drive for me where I'm going to be hunting at. And I'm making my way up tonight. It's November 4th. I'll start hunting tomorrow morning. I think I got a spot in mind for the morning. I don't have it in mind, my buddy has it in mind. I'm hunting with a group of friends up here, and I have never even scouted this area, but they live in the area, know the area real well, so they're going to help me out, and we're going to kind of do a teamwork hunt. One of them already filled his buck tag, so he won't be hunting hard with us. I think he's maybe go try to shoot a doe or something, but the rest of us all buck tags. So yeah, it's going to be a fun weekend. Hopefully one of us gets into one. All right, just made it to Wisconsin. I'm staying at a buddy's house, Gary from the videos. The video that you guys saw of his early season buck, we did like a breakdown of that hunt on the channel. So, gonna get a good night's sleep and start fresh in the morning. He's gonna kind of guide me into a spot, so I got at least a decent start to the day. Good morning, everybody. It's October 5th. No, it's November 5th, and I'm heading into my first sit. It's about 3/4 of a mile of a walk, I guess. I got a track on my Onyx how to get into the spot. Looks like it's a really good area between two bedding areas, and then pretty near like a private alfalfa field as well. Pretty near, probably a couple hundred yards. So a lot of good things right there in that area for this time of year whenever the big bucks are cruising. So I'm excited, so let's get in there.
All right, I'm all set up now. Got about an hour until legal shooting light, so just gonna set up here nice and cozy, and hopefully it's a good morning. All right, it is legal light now. It's been legal for a few minutes, but I haven't seen anything just yet. Nothing came in during before light or anything, but I'm setting in between kind of a bedding area and then some private crop fields that are like 120 yards from me over that way, and then back in there I think there's another bedding area. Looks like it on the map at least, so I'm kind of in a little central hub here, but I'm really close to the swamp, which is just right there. On the other side of the swamp it's like a pine thicket, and according to my buddy, a bunch of the pressure gets onto that pine thicket and they don't ever make it all the way around the swamp back here along these crop fields. I did see a lot of reflective thumbtacks walking in, but there wasn't anybody in the parking lot, and nobody's walked in on me, so hopefully we'll set up here and see something. I got two does that are walking down in that thicket right now, but I can't get on them with the camera, so maybe a buck will come in here with them. Right there's a small buck. He's pretty far away. He's out in that private field, but he's chasing something.
All right, it's about 10 o'clock now. I'm gonna get a little snack here. Really good morning, really. I mean, I saw 10 deer, 3 like, year and a half old bucks, nothing I could shoot or wanted to shoot, and then those turkeys. So fun morning. My buddy has a camera behind me here, and there was a deer on it, a nice buck, yesterday morning at 9 o'clock. So it's a good sign for this area. So I'm probably gonna just sit here all day now and see what comes in. Well, I lied to you. I'm gonna get down and move, I think. So this is the swamp I was sitting by, and this morning my wind was kind of pulling back up in here, and now it's switched and it's just blowing right straight down into the swamp here and along the edge of the swamp. I just don't like that at all, and I think, according to my buddy, that's kind of the direction that they like to come, down the edge of the swamp here, or coming out of the swamp. So I definitely think I'm gonna move for this evening, go find a different spot to sit. But so I'll get down and figure that out real quick. All right, heading in for the evening hunt here. At the parking lot there was a couple trucks, but I parked on the other side of the road, and it looked like they were all going up into the kind of the hills on the other side of the road, and I was coming down here into this marshy swamp area. And coming in, there's a kind of a deer trail, or a man trail, I guess, maybe two, you can follow in, and there was not really any human tracks on it, so I think I'm good as far as pressure goes on this side. I'll sneak in here and see what I can find. I'm making my way back to a transition area, and it looks like a pretty good spot on the map. A buddy of mine has hunted in here before, and kind of gave me the tip on where to go, so let's get back in there. All right, so there's a little island in this little swamp that I'm in, and I'll kind of show you guys, show you what it is here. I'm kind of in the middle of this swampy area here, and if you can see right over in there, right over there is an island. I'm going to try to make my way to that island and get set up in there. I think that's probably my best bet, because I don't have a lot of time. I had a spot picked out earlier I was going to go to. When I got there, there was a guy parking there, and he was pretty much going the same place I was, so I let him go, and I'm moving on. So all right, let's get in there. Well, I got on the island here, and there was a guy sitting in a ladder stand, so probably I'm not going to hunt here. Pretty big track right here, though. So I'm going to keep going a little farther in and get on this point and this main woods and set up there. I don't think I bothered the kid, and he's not bothering me, so he was on his phone the whole time, never even looked up from his phone, didn't even see me come up. I walked 60 yards from him. Alright, it may have been a blessing that the kid was in that ladder stand, because there's honestly no good sign there at all. I was kind of, other than that one track going in there, I didn't see any sign that there's been deer in there much. But I found my first scrape, and not real fresh. But right up here is a real fresh rub, and it's a big one too. So looks like this is a little better area anyway. You see that rub right there? It's pretty tall. I think I'm going to go ahead and get set up, since on the count of it's getting pretty late now. So I just walked up here a little farther and ended up being a trail camera on this little point right here. Right there. So I see like I don't know if it's some type of a pine or what it is out there in the marsh. I'm thinking about just going and getting in it, see if there's anything good that leads up to that. The trail camera doesn't really bother me. It's the fact I don't really know if the guy comes in here and checks it every week or not. But because this sign on this island may be night sign then if there's a lot of pressure right here. All right, so I actually ended up scouting all the way through here, and it's about 3 o'clock now. I need to get set up. There was, of course, a lot of sign back in these hardwoods up in here, scrapes and rubs and whatnot. So I just came to the best point on the in this area that was leading out to that sign up there. I made my way in here, and I'm just going to get up in this tree right here. Not a lot of options for trees. Got a bunch of just straight, not a lot of cover, but this one at least has a little bit of a branch in front of it there. Whereas like this one here is just wide open. So that's what I'm going to get into and see what happens tonight.
Alright, I'm all set up now. When I was setting up, I was getting my jacket and stuff on. Something came walking right through there. I couldn't tell what it was, but I don't think it was a big buck, but I couldn't tell. All I could see was the body moving kind of angled away from me. But back in here is that hardwoods and oaks where I saw that sign at, and then out here in front of me is just all this swamp marsh area. So I'm hoping the deer will be filtering out of this marsh up into the hardwoods at night, and I'll catch them before they get there. But in the meantime, I'm gonna sit up here and get still and quiet. Hopefully I already spooked one. Just had a doe come in and circle around me at 30 yards. She kind of came in real fast. I don't know if something was chasing her or she just is spooky. There's a lot of hunters in this little section right now. So she may have been running from something, but no buck behind her or anything. But legal's about over now. So I'm gonna pack it up, I guess, and head back. I scouted my way in here so far. I'm close to the other road, so my buddy's gonna pick me up on the other road. That way I don't have to walk all the way back to my truck, and it'll take me around the block. But well, day 1 of Wisconsin's in the books now, and it was a good day overall. I didn't see any shooters, but I saw a bunch of deer, so that's always good, I guess. Guy coming from Indiana where I don't see very many deer. I see more deer today than I had all season in Indiana, if that tells you anything. But alright, let's get her backed up and get back to the truck.
Alright guys, it's day 2 of my hunt here in Wisconsin. I've started in pretty early this morning. I got to my spot about 4:45, or my parking spot, and heading in. It's about a mile walk, so I'm just kind of about 3/4 of the way there. Just going to stop and take a break, and a short break, and then keep on going. So it's an exciting day. It's going to be kind of windy today, and then tomorrow there's a warm front coming in. So I'm going to be back in the high 60s, I think, tomorrow. So hopefully today's a good day. I'm sure it will be. I'm hunting with a group of buddies, and there was a lot of action yesterday. My one buddy, he saw 2 shooters yesterday, so I'm seeing a lot of deer. Just got to see the right ones. I'm heading into the spot I hunted yesterday morning. I may change trees a little bit, but other than that, everything's going to be the same.
All right, legal light is amongst us now. I'm sitting in between a crop field that's probably 80 yards from me, or an alfalfa field, and the swamp. And I'm kind of setting up against the swamp because my wind's blowing out into the swamp, which isn't perfect, but maybe those bucks will be cruising down the swamp this morning and not coming from in the swamp. So my wind should be fine then. I'm kind of up against a tangle of crap that I think the deer are going to have to come around, which come around me, and then which will make my wind perfect. So let's sit up here and wait for one to come in. Alright, well, it's 10 o'clock now. I think I'm going to go ahead and get down. All I had was that little forky come in, and that was about 8 o'clock when he came in or so. So, alright. I think I'm in the wrong spot. I think I need to do something different. I'm seeing too many small bucks. I don't feel like that's a very good sign that I'm in the right spot for a big one. When a bunch of small ones are coming by. But, all right, let's get down. All right, so did a little scouting around midday today, and honestly, we didn't find anything that we really wanted to hunt. Some small buck sign. Talked to some guys that gave us like a kind of a lead, but it really didn't turn out to be anything, which is fine. Still appreciate it. And then, so I'm going into this new spot that my buddy scouted, I think, in the springtime. It's essentially an island. It's about a mile walk back to the island, so we don't really know what's there, but he said it looked good in the spring, and it's obviously secluded as long as nobody else has been in there. So getting there now. It's about 2 o'clock, so should not running late, but obviously I want to get going here. So yep. All right, I'm about halfway in now, and had to shed my jacket. It's pretty hot out today, really. But all right, gotta keep on going. How you get to these spots is put one foot in front of the other. Sometimes you gotta have a good pair of hip waders too. That's why I brought the hip waders. So I'm not gonna video this because I gotta concentrate getting through here, but yeah, glad I got them because this is going to be up to my knees for sure, if not more. All right, I made it onto this island, and I think I'm going to get one of these. I think they're poplar trees right here, but there's a bed right there on the other side of that big fall over there. So that's a good sign. At least there's deer in here. I'm not seeing any big rubs or anything, but I'm not real worried about it. There has to be a big deer in here. It's too hard to get back here. So I think I'm going to get in that tree right back there. And, yep. Should be a good evening. All right, I'm all set up on the island, and that was a pretty well amateur hour getting in this tree. I got to the top of the tree. Realized I didn't tie my bow rope to me, so I didn't have my bow rope up here. So all my gear was laying on the bottom of the tree. So I had to climb down and get my bow rope connected to my harness, get back up. Then I got up here and dropped my jacket. So I had to get down and get my jacket. But I got on. I'm up here now. I'll show you guys around. So my wind is kind of coming this way. I came in from that way. There's a really good trail coming onto this island right here. And then this island right here is just a little hardwood island, and everything else around it's this swamp marsh area. So my wind's not perfect, but it's not. If they come from this way, it's perfect. If they come in on that area over there, not perfect, but it is what it is. I only got a few days and I want to be in the game, so yep, see what happens tonight. Well, that was kind of a long walk for nothing, but that's all right. I'm gonna get one tomorrow. I have a good feeling. So, yep, get down, and tomorrow's a new day.
All right, good morning, everybody. Day 3 of my hunt here. I'm heading out. Time change last night, so super early in the morning, but I'm going to a spot that's pretty close to the road, actually. I've only got about a 400-yard walk. And my buddy sat here last night trying to shoot a doe, and he saw a nice buck. So now I'm kind of switching him spots to try to get on this deer. It's kind of been like a team effort this weekend between my buddy Gary, Brad, and Brad Zank. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited. Hopefully today someone tips one over. Let's keep on going. Keep after it.
All right, guys, I'm gonna show you what we got here. I walked in from behind me here, but I actually parked way up there on the road, and I had to circle around and get on the other side of the swamp, and then come in with my wind direction good. I'm just in the middle of a swamp in a little opening, and there's a creek that runs down the middle of the swamp, and that's what my buddy saw that. Well, I've been up here all morning, and I just had a squirrel hunter walk through the swamp over there, go up on the hill. He's been shooting a lot, so it must be a bunch of squirrels. There's a bunch of them in this swamp too. I've seen 3 or 4 just sitting here in the swamp. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and get down. I need to call the wife and my son and stuff and talk to them and regroup for this evening. But didn't see anything this morning. Man, I was hoping I would, but try it again tonight. All right, I'm going in for the evening hunt now. Me and my buddy Brad are kind of splitting up in this one marshy bog area, and he's taking one point and I'm taking the other. He saw a real nice buck in here 2 nights ago, so we're gonna give it a shot and see what happens. You can see here, there's just a point that goes out into the marsh, and I'm gonna set up in there somewhere, probably in that tree right there actually. So feel like a good spot. All right, I'm all set up here. I just got in this little bitty tree here on the very end of the point, and I'll show you my view. Got all the marsh out here in front of me, and there's a river that runs down through here, and so I got like a 20-yard shot to the river right there. So my buddy is down that way on a point, so we're not that far from each other, maybe 150 yards, but pretty cool looking spot. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to see a deer out there or not, if it's too thick or too tall, but nonetheless, I can still see pretty good. me another one. I think I smoked it. I don't know. I tried to get the camera pointed so you guys could see it, but it was a good one. I think it's a nice 10. I think he's dead right over there, but yes. Last evening I was gonna hunt tomorrow morning and then had to leave. All right, I'm gonna go look for the arrow now. Things look a lot different when you're on the ground here, but I think I have a good idea of where he was. All right, so I got blood here at the shot, but I don't see my arrow, but I don't know, it's probably laying here somewhere. Yellow fletchings are probably, sometimes I have a hard time finding them, but right there's the blood. I don't know, you guys probably can't see, it's getting a little bit dark, but my buddy Brad is gonna come over here and then we're gonna go look for him, I think. All right, so I'm almost certain that the deer's dead. He stopped right here, and there's a whole bunch of blood where that little lighted knock is. And then he just did like a death run, what it looked like to me. But we're gonna back out because like Brad said, there's not gonna be any more dead or any less dead whenever we just back out and go get the cart and stuff. So that's what we're doing now, just to give you an update. All right, we got the cart and manpower now, so heading in.
You guys see blood or no?
Oh yeah.
All right, right.
Oh, he's right here. He's right here.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Woo!
Dude, he's way bigger than I thought he was.
Wait, he didn't actually go that far.
No, we only went 50, maybe 50 yards. Yeah. Look at him, guys. Oh.
Dude, hold that thing up. Come on, man.
He's pretty stiff already. It's only been, what, 2 hours since I shot him?
Dang.
Oh, man.
That's a good one.
That's a dandy.
Woo!
The little redneck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pointer.
Wow. Nice. Nice.
Oh, man. Sweet. So you hunted here 3 nights ago now? 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago I hunted to the northwest of here, jumped up a big buck, pushed ahead about 150 yards, and saw him again that night with a doe. Came back that next morning and then I didn't see him, so we kind of just made a move to a different area of the same marsh.
Yeah. How far are we from that area?
Maybe 400 yards.
Yeah, it's funny because we were sitting in the stand. I didn't see anything this morning, so I'm like sitting there thinking like, I'm gonna go home tomorrow morning, thinking about going home, And then Gary texted me and was like, Zink knows what he's doing. He's like, he has you in a good spot. And then I texted Zink earlier and I was like, you see any rubs or anything around here? He's like, they just don't rub in the marshes. And I'm not real experienced in the marshes. We don't have marshes in Indiana. So I was like, all right. So he's like, just trust me, there's giants in here. And then sure enough at 4:30 this guy came out. So yeah, dude, thanks. Yeah, and this was definitely a group effort. I never came here until this week to scout or anything, but appreciate it, guys.
Congratulations.
Woo! All right, let's get him out of here.
Yeah.
Way in here.
Yeah.
I love when deer have those
Little kickers, yeah. Yeah, he has that odd point going in on him.
Are you a mouth breather?
Right now.
Are you guys beast mouth breathers?
Yeah, we are.